Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wellness Wednesday. I hope this connection is working. I'm in the orange grove sort of behind our houses, and I'm with Mick. You can see him. Where is he? There he is. And he's sniffing away, and he likes doing that. Hi, Maritza. Maritza, can you comment and let me know that the connection's okay? If you're sticking around. If not, it's good to see your name. I wanted to talk to you today on 5 things that you can do to calm down. Now, that's not saying to not freak out, to not have feelings. It's not to say that you can't experience your emotions. And what if you could experience emotions and regulate your system, meaning how it affects your nervous system? And why would you want to do that? Why do you care about this? Because for health and nutrition, or really any executive functioning in your brain, it doesn't do so well when it's stressed. Girl, I need this. Crazy how you're talking about this. Awesome. It doesn't do so well, your brain, executive functioning, decision making. It does not function well when I have my breakfast, when it's stressed or depleted or overwhelmed. Signs that you're experiencing that. You're snappy. I have children, so I snap at my kids. I have no patience. When my husband gets home and wants a hug, I don't want him to touch me because I'm out touched. There's so much going on, or things are so loud and I need things to be quieter. My system is taxed. You have the ability to regulate your nerves. You do. Now, whether that's fine-tuned or not is different. But I'm just going to give you 5 tips on how you bring yourself to the present. It's really trendy now to call grounding, where you go outside and you literally connect with the earth. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm just spending time outside, kind of wandering. Now, obviously, I'm on my phone. But before this, it was just kind of 10 minutes of silence and wandering around. So the first tip, 5 tips. So the first of 5, in order to bring your brain to the present moment, to actually now, you're going to sniff. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to try to identify something that you smell. Now, if this is woo-woo, go with me on it, because what you're doing isn't working. So why not, right? So, and what I can smell right now smells like rain. It's kind of rainy here. And there's oranges. For that split second, what just happened was I brought myself to the present. When you can bring yourself to the present, you're out of the past and you're out of the future. And for a split second, you are regulating your nervous system. Now, this is not a cure. This is not something that is going to keep lasting. But the more you can practice regulating your nervous system, the longer you're going to be able to have the skills to do it. Hi, Kate. Hi, guys. And all of these things are going to be able to help long term. You can still feel anger, you can still feel joy, and regulate your nervous system. For those of you hopping on, why we're talking about this, you cannot achieve health, feel hunger, feel fullness. You cannot have executive functioning, emote, love, feel joy, all of these things if your nervous system is taxed. You just can't. And I know the women on here, I know you have kiddos, and I know there's so many things going on. We're taxed. So the first tip, take a big whiff, take a smell. And honestly, my dog just went potty, so I smell that. Okay? No, that's gross. Second tip, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to listen. So I have earbuds in, but when I'm on my walk, I close my eyes and I listen, and I hear the birds. And it's such a soothing sound for me. And for me right now, I believe that my dad is in a bird somewhere and birds are a sign that he's doing okay. So that makes me feel so good. And that brings me to the present. So shut up, don't talk, don't listen to anything, and you hear the birds. You can't listen when you're talking. You can't listen when there's a million people crawling on you like a baby and a kid. You can't listen when you're managing a 2,000 person team and you got all these complaints coming in about t-shirts. So just listen. So that's your second sense. The third thing you can do is touch. Literally touch. I can feel that I'm in my body right now. I can feel my feet on the ground. I can feel my hands on my chest. I can feel my face. I'm literally in my body. And that is grounding. I can touch. I can feel. It's a really important sense. And sometimes we actually are like, I actually have no idea what I'm feeling. I have no idea what I'm feeling. Touch your face. Touch something. You're here, you're present, you're in your body. All right. Fourth sense is look. Look around. Where are you? Okay, I'm in Redlands, California. I'm on a street called Dearborn. I'm in Orange Groves. Don't let your mind take you to where you've been in the past. I just shared a memory on my Facebook where it was 2017 and my son was in the hospital. I went there in a second and I can tell you what I was wearing. I can tell you what was happening. Don't spend too much time in the past. That can lead to just feelings of either depression or grief. And don't spend too much time in the future in your mind. We have metacognition as humans, and we can go anywhere in our mind really fast. And if you have that gift, if you have that ability, you can either chronically, obsessively worry or be in a space where you're just not able to move forward. Okay? So look, where are you? And orient to the present. The fifth sense, this one is kind of weird. I always say this one for the last, is taste. Taste something. What do I taste right now? I had a bite of a protein bar before I walked out the door. I can taste the chocolate. When you literally taste something, you're bringing yourself to the present moment. Okay? The trick with regulating your nervous system is becoming present. And it just takes a couple seconds. So 5 senses: smell, listen, touch, look, and taste. Another trick you could do is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with your 5 senses. Smell 5 things. 5 things you can smell, 4 things you can see, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can touch, and 1 thing you can taste. You can switch up. There's no particular order. Why we want to do this is going to allow your brain to perform executive functioning tasks better, sense your hunger and fullness cues, which will then regulate how you eat and how much you eat. And it should slow you down. Our society is so fast paced, and there is time, and there's definitely times I believe in the hustle and I believe in the drive, and I can do those things. I can work really hard, but at what cost? 10 years ago, I had leaky gut syndrome where I was so taxed and refused to pay attention to it. I literally couldn't digest my food, and I was sick for a summer, and it took some time to heal. When I ignore how I felt 5 or 6 years ago, I had to go through trauma therapy. I had to go through, okay, what happened? What I pay attention to? And so now, going through the grief of a loss of a parent, paying attention to how you feel is so important. And I didn't do this all on my own. I had tons of help, tons of therapy and coach and all of these things to help me figure out how to do this. And I love teaching it to my clients. It's so backed by science. It's so backed by anecdotal. Regulating your nervous system. It's not foolproof. You're gonna be thrown off. You're gonna have days where you just feel off. Then feel off. You're a human. Your experience is not meant to be perfect, nor will it ever be. So last night I went for a run in the dark by myself. I was like today is a lot. And I literally was running. And for me, I love the movement. I love the activity. That's for me for really, really helpful. Sometimes it's not helpful. And I was just crying. And I was just, tears were flowing down as I'm crying. And for me, I wanted to call somebody or talk to somebody, but I thought, you know what? I can do this. I can regulate some of this and just cry. I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'm crying. And maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need a space to dump, and maybe you need someone to witness that dump, and you want to feel validated and seen. Then that's when coaching, working with someone like me, doesn't have to be me, but someone like me that can validate your experience, that what you've been through is really hard and you want to move forward. You want to take steps forward in your health. Then find someone to help witness that. That's safe. That's not going to judge or evaluate. And that's not going to tell you what to do. That's going to help you figure out what you want to do. That is a sign of a really good coach, or someone that doesn't just give you advice. Someone that says, well, what do you want to do? Let's figure out what you want. That is the type of person or parent or guide that you want in your life. They don't give you the answers. They make you figure them out for yourselves. Then you'll really know. All right. 5 steps to regulate your nervous system. 5 senses. That's it. Super simple, but hard to do. It is very hard to do. So a couple of my Saint girls teased me because I'm always like, breathe, breathe. And they're like, Patty, that's super annoying. It is sometimes kind of annoying when you're text. But using your breath also helps to regulate your vagus nerve, which runs from your spine all the way down into your heart and your diaphragm. That will biologically slow your system down. So there is a point to slowing down your breath. It can slow down the heart rate, slow down the fight or flight reaction that's happening. And so when you've worked with someone that has panic attacks, you slow their breaths down. You use paper bags. You use things to kind of slow the system down, because you literally cannot think when your system is firing off. Think of like a toddler. And a toddler's freaking out and having a toddler tantrum. If you're screaming back or giving them directions, that's not going to work. You literally need to hold them, get on their level and say, hey, I see you're having a really hard time. I'm here. And that's it. It's so easy. You just have to witness their temper tantrum and be safe. Because you know yelling back doesn't work, which I've tried. It doesn't work. All right. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to keep wandering in my path, in my what is this called? Orange Grove, and just kind of have the fresh air. Thank you so much. If you need anything from me, I am accepting new clients. We are open, and I'm traveling this weekend actually to Utah for a coaches retreat. I get to be with like-minded coaches. I'm so excited to see all my coaching buddies tomorrow, because they are honestly some of the best humans. They are eager to serve, and they make such a difference. So love all of your support. Thanks for hopping on, and happy Wellness Wednesday. Bye.